Our next scholarship winner is Mason Gilmet. Mason is from Eustis and will be attending the University of South Florida. His parents are Lyle and Amy Gilmet. Mason's dad works for FTBA member Harris Rebar. Welcome, Mason.
Good morning. First of all, I would like to thank the FTBA Scholarship Committee for awarding me this award, or this scholarship. It has made a huge impact on my life, especially with how expensive college has gotten these days. Because no 18-year-old can live without a free gym with nap pods inside and a Starbucks in every building they walk in. Also, I would like to thank my family and my girlfriend for pushing me to do more, because without them, I would never have been able to achieve this feat. Next up, I would like to thank God for sticking with me through all the tough parts of my life. I could thank him a billion times over, but it still wouldn't be enough for all he's done for me. In 2 weeks' time, I will be moving into one of the largest college campuses in the state of Florida, moving from a high school of nearly 2,000 people to a college with almost 50,000. It's a drastic change coming in my life. On top of that, I will be taking classes much harder than I've ever taken in my life. And finally, I'll have to pay my own bills. Ugh. My parents always told me, just wait until life hits you in the face. See how you act then. Well, Mom, life's about to hit me in the face with a baseball bat. She's gonna be so happy. It's time for me to be an adult, and I have to rise to meet the occasion. The characteristic in myself that I know will push me through college is confidence. The story of how I got mine was also the essay I wrote to get this scholarship. It has made a huge impact on my life, and it was also my biggest mistake. I went to a church camp one year between my 10th and 11th grade year. Oh, hold up, I gotta go before that. So before that, in middle school, I was a little kid. I was 4'9" going into 6th grade, not even 100 pounds, and I was a prime target to get picked on. I was always bullied every day, and I would go home all the time to my mom in tears for what the kids said to me that day. As you can guess, it put my self-confidence through the drain. I hated myself. But between 10th and 11th grade year, I went to a church camp, and I was asked to go on stage in front of 1,000 people to play a game. And as you can guess, I had major stage fright. They told me the game I would be playing was the category game. And in that game, the host would name a category, and I would list as many things as I can in that category without repeating myself against a competitor going back and forth. I won the first round and was very confident going into the second. Then, in the thick country accent, the host said, "State." And being nervous, I thought she said steak. I was hungry, and so I said ribeye. And then the other guy proceeded to say Florida. Everybody in the crowd went nuts. I thought the other guy was an idiot for saying Florida was a state. But in the end, I figured out what I had messed up on, and I walked off the stage in shame. I was so scared of what my church was going to say to me after. But when I walked back to my group, I was greeted with high fives and applause. Everybody from the camp had known me at that point. I had become a church celebrity and a trending hashtag. Everybody would run up to me and say, "Hey, you're the ribeye guy." And I was like, "Yeah, that's me." And it kind of forced me out of my shell because everybody at that point had known me and they tried to talk to me, which I was totally not used to. So in the end, I went back to my church as a celebrity, as I said. Everybody called me ribeye, and it boosted my confidence because it forced me out of my shell. And now I'm able to speak in front of a crowd of hundreds of people. And once again, I would like to thank the Florida Transportation Association for this award. There are some amazing people. Well, you guys are some amazing people. When I was going into my interview, I was nervous as all get out. But when I walked into that tiny room, I was greeted with smiles and handshakes and just friendly faces. You guys are amazing. Keep it up.